Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. Right, I've prepped my nails and put a peel-off base coat on. These nails are going to be the most gorgeous thing I think I've ever created. This is the peel-off base coat I use. It's Freedom Liquid from Wildflowers. I'm then going in with the Pro Stiletto tips from my website. And I'll show you how I apply one, just so you know I do it slightly differently because I can't use adhesive. So I just etch the underneath of the tip and then apply a base gel, like a base coat. And they work perfectly well with that. So as you can see, I just literally give it a quick etch. I just use, I use a 100 grit on that side there, because 180 doesn't seem to quite do it. And then just a bit of base coat. And yeah, I've still got these nails on because I only used one layer of peel off base coat, which means I actually have to peel, like work at them to get them off, but just protects my nails more from doing all the demos and stuff. So this is what I do. I just hold it on and put it under my lamp, and as if by magic they're done. This is what I'm going to be using. So from Nailmate, Milkshake, which is like my favouriteest pink acrylic with glitter in the whole world. It's just my favourite, hands down, absolute favourite. I'm also using from Nailmate Perfect Pink. I'm using the Nailmate Monomer and Clear, Crystal Clear Acrylic from Nailmate. And I'm going to do a base layer on each nail. And the reason for this is because I find it much, much more efficient to file down my tips once I've applied a base layer. I do it the other way, but when I do it this way, I just feel like I get a much more solid shaping at the beginning of the set, and then a lot less work at the end, which you'll see. So I'm going on each nail and applying a thin base coat, but I won't show you every single nail because it is quite repetitive. So once they are all set, I'm going to go in with my steel file and file the side walls, shape them up and get that stiletto nice and sharp. Get it as sharp as I can humanly possibly get it without stabbing myself in the face. And if I need to file the whole body of the nail, I will. But I didn't feel I needed to. But if I look at it and it's lumpy bumpy and there's just things I don't like the look of, then I will file the entire nail. Grabbing my super soft Gerald brush, tickle tickle. And I've done all the others, so I'll just get rid of the dust. He's so tickly and soft. He's lovely. Lovely Gerald. We love you, Gerald. There we are. We're all shaped, ready for action. So all the nails are the same. The trick here is in the design work at the end. So each nail is going to have a base layer of Milkshake. Look at it. I mean, if it doesn't bring all the boys to your yard, then there's a serious problem, because this is friggin' stunning. I'm so glad like it's bright colour times and beautiful colour o'clock, because I am just living for this. I really like it when it's combined with the yellow one, and I can't remember the name of that one. What are you doing, Milo? I feel like my dog is in and out, in and out. So I'm just going to blend the back of that bead out. I left it a bit long, but it's still managed to feather back a bit. But I need to add more anyway, so I'm not overly fussed. Need to bring that blend up towards the free edge a little bit more. So we'll pop another bead on, a little bit wetter this time, and just pat him into place. I just love this. Maybe I need to learn a few other languages so that I can just be like, j'adore, muy bien. You know, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's really pretty. Okay, so that's the thumb done. I've now got to do exactly the same on the others, and I have kept in a bit of each, but not kind of like super slow-mo or anything like that. It's just at normal speed, and it's very quick and easy to do. It's not difficult. You can either build it up like I'm doing now or apply a bigger bead. It just depends on what you prefer. But what I like is that you don't need a colour underneath it. Like, it's a very... Thank you, Mr. Motorbike. It's a very pigmented kind of coloured glitter acrylic. I don't know what's in it, but it's really, really nice. And I need to get some more. I need to get some more of everything, actually. So, yeah, go in there. There's some little tinsel bits in there, which are really beautiful as well. And some, like, mylar bits. I think that's what makes it so sparkly. On to the next now. I'll let you watch the next couple.
We're good, we never left the ground, but we need to take some weight off our shoulders. The fight isn't over. Can you let me be tonight? I will need some time alone, not forever, but when we're together, it feels like my spark's been left in the dark sometimes. Cause when I'm with you, it's just like an airwave, better than a band-aid. This could be love, not sure, but I'm probably right. When you're around, I can say what I wanna say. So hard to concentrate. This is all that I need and more. Perfectly safe and sure. I'll be with you always. I will stay with my common sense. Irresistible friend. Will you be with me always? Stay up all night. We finally took some weight off our shoulders, so this fight is over. Can you stay with me tonight? I don't wanna be alone, and I need you here if you want to. I know my spark's been left in the dark sometimes, but when I'm with you, it's just like an airwave, better than a band-aid. This could be love, not sure, but I'm probably right. When you're around, I can say what I wanna say. So hard to concentrate. This is all that I need and more.
Right, so they've all had their base layer of the first colour. Now we're going back into the thumb with Perfect Pink. Take the back of the bead and blend that out. And then we're going to feather the front of the bead into Milkshake. And create that beautiful ombre. Nice and easy, the two colours go really well together. We'll keep that all nice. And then once I'm happy with that blend, I'm going to go in with the next bead and place that bead at the cuticle and blend it in. And the idea here is I'm going to create the apex at the same time so that I don't have to fill in too much with clear and mess about with it. So I'm using the tip of my brush to tuck it in, tuck it right in all the way around, and then the middle of that brush to move that product and blend it. Tip to tuck, middle to move. That's just how I remember it. I don't know why, but it works for me. So there we are. So that's the first one done. Now my bead was a little bit wet here. I basically released too much monomer from my brush and touched the bead when I should have dried my brush off before touching the bead. It was quite funny. But I was just excited. And the whole time I was filming this, I did have Oliver home off school not very well, so he was like, my throat hurts, my head, arm, knee, elbow, nose. You know what kids are like. I love him to bits, but when they're ill, they're just needy, aren't they? And I'm like, I'm just going to do a bit of work, darling. Fat chance. This took me ages. Never mind. God love them. Right, sweeping that round. Tucking it in. Yeah, I went a bit wet with that bead. It's just not concentrating. Very easily distracted. Next bead on. Tuck it in. Tuck that bead. And then blend it down. It feathers in so effortlessly. Like, it's such an easy colour to ombre with. You can't go wrong, really. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think I grabbed another bead because I'd splurged a bit of glitter and I just wasn't as happy with the blend. So I just grabbed another little bead, cover that bit of glitter and just get a bit more pigmentation there. Super easy. And then we will grab the cuticle bead. I really like the length of these tips because they're long enough for me to feel super glam, but not so long that I just can't function. Like, they're in between. And I love a stiletto. I'm a sucker for a stiletto nail. Mr. B's favourite shape is stiletto actually as well. He does, he's quite the nail connoisseur. Right, blendy blendy. Nice. Okay, so I did the rest off camera because you've seen a couple, and now we're going to go and cap. And notice I'm starting the capping at the blend because I don't really need to start it at the cuticle. So I'm starting it at the blend and then walking it down because we need to encapsulate all of that glitter acrylic. That all needs to be covered. And if it ain't matte, it ain't capped. So make sure it goes nice and matte. And I will have to build up some structure here because obviously we've got that lovely apex with the nude acrylic, but it goes quite thin towards the tip. So I need to make sure that the nail flows and that the shape's nice and even throughout. So I'll let you watch this.
Feels like you're looking for something better. Is this what you want now? Or is it because you can't forget her? I can't keep pretending it's not getting to me. It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. You're misbehaving. Yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go.
Now I attempted to show you my filing, but it is really awkward to stay in shot because I can only have my shoulder at certain angles because, as you know, it's knackered. So I can't file at awkward angles. I just physically can't do it. So I always do my side walls first. That'll be the dog again. I always do my side walls first. Make sure I get that stiletto nail to a really good point. And then I'll go in with my other file and file the body of the nail. So I'm currently working like left to right over the nail, so up and over the nail, instead of working in flat areas, because if you work in a flat area you're just going to cause flat spots throughout the nail. So always work like up and down, left to right, and then everything will flow through the whole body of the nail, but not much of it is in shot. It was a bit of a nightmare because I just can't reach around the camera and all the, yeah, it's just one of those things. So this is them all filed and nice, looking all beautiful. Lovely jubbly. Now I'm going to use a selection of crystals. This is the Alina AB mix pack, and what I've done is separated some, taken them out so that I've got exactly the right sizes put by. Just makes it easier when you've got a mix pack. And I'm going to do a couple of crystal cuffs. I'm using Madame Glam's Builder Gel for this. And I'll just get a dotting tool and I'll put the Builder Gel where I want it and make a couple of nice cuff nails. They're so sparkly, like just wait till the end, it's going to blow your mind.
When I think about yesterday, my oh my, my oh my, a kiss and so I did. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. I feel unbreakable. Oh, since I met you, I feel unbreakable. My oh my, my
Okay, now these beauties are called Amberthyst Jewel. So they've got an amber and an amethyst glow to them. They're absolutely stunning. They're going to be the centerpieces of the two middle nails. So they're available on my website as well. All the crystals used and the tips are available on the website. And the crystal pickup tool. So I'm going to apply a nice kind of oval shaped bead of builder gel, making sure that I do go slightly larger than the stone because I want to be able to hold it in place. It's a flat back, but it's a raised flat back. But because it's flat, it makes it nice and easy to put in positions like this because it's not pointed. If it was a pointy back, it'd just sit too proud. So yeah, I love the shape of this. It's a very, very popular one actually. We sell a lot of these. So give that a quick 30-second cure, and then I'm going to match exactly the same on the other nail. They're so beautiful. They really do glow. Make sure they sit nicely together and then give that a cure. Now I've sped this bit up because, as you know, 3D work is painstakingly slow, but basically I'm going to build out some petals and sort of little leaves and petals coming out. It's not something I do a lot of, but it's something I want to do more of, and because I haven't done it for so long, I'm kind of going back to remembering all my brush strokes. It's quite funny, but they came out looking stunning. I'm really impressed with them. I'm super happy, and I'm going to do plenty more like this. So all I can say is I didn't try this. I forgot to do this, but somebody recommended putting a couple of drops of acetone in your monomer. I haven't tried it, so I'm going to, because I found like I was waiting ages for it to set, and then if I moved it too slow or too quickly, obviously it's just not worth it. So yeah, I might try that next time. But I'm just picking up, I can't even remember what I used for it. I can't even remember. It was a pink acrylic and a white acrylic that I had. It's not nail mate, I just can't remember what I used. But yes, I'll let you watch this bit because it's quite self-explanatory. I just wait for the bead to start to set and then kind of pull it into a position that I want and use my brush to make indentations. And yeah, it's fun to do. It's difficult to film, to stay in shot, but it's the end result is really beautiful.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But Life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm wrong. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. To better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm wrong. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times. I look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. Go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times. We used to days you and me. We used to days you and me. We used to days you and me.
Okay, so that one's done, and I did the other one off camera, so we got two matching on. They're gorgeous. Oh, I feel so bougie. Okay, now yesterday I sat and made myself some of the big 4D flowers. It's not something I did on camera because it takes ages. So here's one, that's for my index finger, and then I've got a slightly smaller one that I made, which is for my pinky finger. Right, so yes, I made those flowers yesterday. So to attach them, I'm just going to use a ball of acrylic. Just quite dry, bead of acrylic, wait for it to start mattifying a little bit. Grab the biggest flower for my index finger and pop him on at a slight angle. That's absolutely fine. Don't be worried about sitting it at an angle, because you can stack some crystals in and around it. I'm just going to give it a bit more strength with a bit more acrylic and build out underneath those petals, because they are very, very delicate. But I mean, I've been cracking on today and doing washing and all sorts, and it's still on. So they're definitely something that's very, very extra, and I wouldn't necessarily, wear them all the time. but they're special. So patting out that acrylic underneath, just giving it a bit more strength, and then I'll let it set, and I'm going to do the same on the pinky. Grab that acrylic, get the flower and go out of shot. Oh, I lost my Amberthyst on the other thing. Mind you, these have been on for weeks. I mean, they're really, really grown out, but I got them caught in a box, so not my fault. Well, it is my fault, but you know what I mean. They have been on for like 4 weeks, I think. Roughly, something like that. Okay, these are just about to go up on the website this week. These are the new AB raindrops, and they'll be going up on the website this week. So I'm going to use those. I've got so many new things coming out. So many, you just wouldn't even believe it. So just hold on to your knickers. These are going to be on the website. So we've got the beautiful little caviar beads in all different colours. I've grown to absolutely adore these. I know I used to hate them, but the more I use them, the more I realise how much they pad out a design and how much they add that just, I don't know, like extra special touch. Every time I've used them, people have said, I absolutely love the way you've used those beads. So I was like, yeah, you're right. I need to use them more. So now I'm going to be stocking them as well. Why not? Hello, Misha. Can you hear the kitten? She's so demanding. She's such a diva. Right, so I'm just literally digging into the AB mixed pack and just grabbing whatever comes my way that I like. And then I'm going to pop the raindrop on the end. And then I do... Oh, hello, love. Easy. I do move them about a bit. And just nudge them into place, and that is the beauty about using a builder gel, actually, is that you've got that freedom of movement. And then once I'm happy, I'll go straight in the lamp for a 30-second cure just to hold them in place, because I obviously don't want anything moving. But because it's builder gel, it's nice and thick, so it does hold quite well while I'm like moving things around and positioning things. Just tucking a few under there. So basically, when you look under the flower, it's all sparkly and pretty. Quick cure. Then I'm going to add a little bit more, and we're going to go in with some of those beautiful caviar beads and tuck them in and around all the crystals and underneath the petals as well. I'm using silver because I felt that complemented the design quite nicely. Tuck them in. Yeah, and just make it look pretty. And then basically I did exactly the same on the pinky finger, just in the opposite direction. So not much different. I apologise for the noise. My kitten is using my husband's work storage as a parkour jump course, by the look of it. She's mad. So look, tucking them in, it's just so nice, isn't it? Tuck them in between the crystals. And I don't know, it just adds a little je ne sais quoi to it. It's so pretty. Okay, once I'm happy with that, and she will go into the lamp. And then we're going to start the top coating process. So I've done exactly the same on the pinky. You just didn't need to see it twice because it would do your head in. And now I've grabbed my top coat. I'm going to do the thumb first. They're long nails. Look, I ran out of top coat. I needed more top coat. Kitten's going to make a jump for it. She's mad. Look at that. I like the fact the thumb's got nothing on it, actually, because you can just see the design really clearly. So looking pretty. And I will just cure the thumb separately to ensure that it's cured really well. Look at that, so pretty. I love that acrylic so much. Right, let's do the others then. So I'll cure this thumb quickly, and then we're going to get on and top coat the others. Now, the trick with the others is to get a detailer brush and make it your best friend. It's not too hard on this nail, because we can just use the brush to go around everything. But on the nails with the 3D flowers that are in the middle of the nail, you do need a detailer brush. to make sure you go in and around everything. So you don't want to top coat over your petals because they'll just look like sticky bits of like sweets. Makes them look really, really plasticky. So yeah, I'm going to go in and apply a bit of top coat with my main brush, and then the rest of it will be done with a detailer brush, because you need to be careful not to get it all over your design because it'll absolutely ruin it. So I'll let you watch this. Everything that I've used today will be in the description box, along with the link to my courses. The acrylic new beginners course will be up this week as well, so keep your eye out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just look how much they sparkle. I've absolutely loved doing this set. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Tally bye!